Ladies and gentlemen, it's the sounds of Geoff Keighley. But after this show, in about 2 hours' time, because apparently this is 2 hours of my life I'm fucking wasting reacting to this shit. Hey, I think the sounds will actually be this. And hey, I've had a big kebab tonight. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's Summer Game Fest 2024. It's Alexander Hilly 123. Talking shit. Already had some technical problems. OBS piece of fucking shit. It all goes Pete Tong. Hopefully that won't happen. I've got a Werther's original. I got some water to keep me going because, like I said, I've just had a kebab. Well, but many hours ago. But here we go. 6 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. What have I heard? Like Marvin Gaye through the motherfucking grapevine. The new Doom game. Medieval shit. I'm all for it. Let's see it. Pretty interesting. How that's going to affect the gameplay, I don't know, but I'm intrigued and excited. A new Gears game. Gears of War. Fuck calling it Gears. It's fucking censorship. It's of war. Just because there's wars going on now, guess what? There were wars going on in 2006 when the series began. Fucking snowflake generation. I'm sorry, but fuck off. It was always called of war. I'm not calling it just Gears. And I'm not usually like that, but you know what? I've no tolerance for bullshit right now. I just say, as I put a Werther's in my mouth. Bloody obsessed with Werther's originals at the moment, me. But yeah, it's Gears of War, man. It just sounds so much cooler. Oh, there's wars going on in the world, right? There's always been wars going on in the world. But apparently, you know what I want to see? Do 2 and 3 like they remastered number 1. That'd be sick. I'd be down for that. But a new game, I'm just not that interested in because 4 and 5 just didn't hit the spot for me like the older games did. 3 was the peak and the pinnacle. You know, you've seen Sony stop the Uncharted games. Obviously, by putting his daughter front row and centre with the 4th game, what they basically said there is, anytime we want to return to this series in the future, if we're struggling as a company, 15, 20 years down the line, Cassie Drake, there we go, Uncharted 5, okay now. But other than that, I do believe we're going to see the Alan Wake 2 DLC called Night Springs. You know, a Resident Evil 4 remake, one of the best things about that remake was the DLC. Because of the fact that it wasn't so bloated. Who knows, maybe something similar could happen with Alan Wake 2. We will see. Playing some weird fucking music on here, man. It sounds a bit... Please don't go crazy. Yeah, okay, I've had a bit of trouble with OBS. I go onto the window, come back to OBS and it goes off. I don't know. But honestly, guys, beyond that, not excited for much. If you've never seen my content before, single player, linear, story-based games, survival horror, third-person shooters, FPS, platformers, what I'm all about. To be honest with you, after that utter shit show, it was the Sony showcase, whatever the fuck it was, a few days ago. Just absolutely diabolical. Got my wrapper. I was going to save it for later, that. But yeah, that was just so bad. And there's going to be a lot of filler here with Geoff, so spirits need to be kept high. Within the last couple of days, he's already been telling people not to get too excited, what he does every year. And really, apparently he's going to be looking back at what's already come this year. Not care what's already come, Geoff. It's about what's to come. But yeah, downtime is what this is all about. How many things are we going to see that we're not anticipating? Not much. I'll tell you what I am intrigued about, but I've got my worries now. The new game called Slitterhead, which is by the original guy who I think made Silent Hill all those years ago. Fucking hell, 25, 30 years ago now. But looking at the cover, it now kind of reminds me more of a action game more so than a survival horror game, and I really hope it's a survival horror game. Apparently Slitterhead, great name. We will be seeing gameplay of that tonight as well. But guys, I'm just going to do that. You know why? Because I need to AFK. I'll be back before that timer gets to 1 minute. I promise. Oh, my knees. Okay, now. Oh. 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 Just needed to do something, guys. You know, on other channels, how you get a beat right back screen. On my channel, I put some lined paper in front of the webcam instead. There we have it. Funky beats, barely anything I'm looking forward to. But isn't that just it? Show me something goddamn new, no sequels. Really looking forward to the new Astrobot game though. The only good thing from that PlayStation showcase, man. Genuinely. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. May your dreams come true. Geoff Keighley, the ultimate hype man. Let's go. Rolling the sleeves up. Enough said. Right, I'm going to talk a bit less, I think. So, Werther's going back in.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
It was going around on Twitter, I don't know if it's fake news or not, how much it apparently costs to show your trailer at this Game Awards. A lot of WONGA. This guy's a cheeky fucker. But it's par for the course in the modern day. You better have smart trainers on as always.
Gamefest 2024. You ready to see some video games?
Woo!
We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show,
California, yeah, when motherfuckers die every day over some shit they say.
Special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
This is what I love about this. It's extra American as well, with all the crowd going, woo!
But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening.
Me big time.
The industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible
Just
success.
want to say bullshit these
Take a
days.
look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, you know, big company games, but the
What,
other
Hades and Helldivers?
indie, mid-sized teams or solo developers. I look at this list. It's pretty cool, right? And I get
It is for some people, Geoff, yeah.
New ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a
Dragon's
reminder
Dogma
to
in there.
companies that they have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
Who the fuck's come up with this script this year? He's talking his way out of this, isn't he?
Today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the Devs directly after with even more indie titles.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
So should we get to the games?
What a great starting script. He's come out fighting though.
Right now, here's our first announcement.
Come out of the first round. Geoff has got his gloves on and he's fucking swinging.
Hey, look, this is a hot dog guy.
With a hot dog.
The lead and unannounced action game one.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure. I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage. Empathy. Oh, hilarity. Strength.
Gorilla.
What's this anyway?
Horizon Zero Dawn Lego. Oh my god. It actually is.
Get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich. Sorry, gotta go.
Who is that?
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Right in the eye. And cut fire attack.
A lonely hero, hunting machines all by herself.
Hello, I have friends, you know.
Let's do this.
Right, a friendly hero, hunting with her pals.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Exploring,
Wow, what is this place?
collecting all the shiny things,
Woo, buddy.
and making a home.
I'm gonna try and space it out tonight, guys. Obviously, a 2-hour show.
The Thunderjaw's back.
So,
Right, the Thunderjaw.
timestamps below as always. There will be comedy, there will be tears.
Here we go. Down you go. Woo, better get a snack.
Ooh, you want mustard on that? Is that the bud?
I'm good.
Okay, this is Horizon Zero Dawn, but the hot dog guy is just a piss take, isn't he?
Leave it.
Hear that guy there? Wow!
There you go. Wasn't that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventures, coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch.
And
A
Xbox.
lighthearted story inspired by the
No
world of Horizon, designed with
Xbox.
two-player action in mind, supporting couch and
Feels
online
bad,
co-op.
man.
All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game. from
Slitterhead.
Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
Multiplayer, co-op, shooter, and permadeath roguelike? Fucking hate that shit, man. Awesome! I think I've heard of this, but I've played it. Because I don't play games with other people. Damn, son. Is this Alan Wake 2, though? In first person? So, did they say that this is a sequel to a 2011 game? How have I never heard of this? I feel like I should have, right? You know, when people criticise linear story-based zombie-like games, and I always get defensive and everything, because I do. But these kind of games are fucking everywhere. The co-op shooters, the Left 4 Dead ones. I love Left 4 Dead. This game's trying to be Left 4 Dead. Back 4 Blood tried to be Left 4 Dead. They're all trying to be Left 4 Dead. You can't beat Left 4 Dead without its simplicity and its brilliance. Fucking love that game. I replayed them a few weeks ago for a laugh. First time in like a year. That looks soulless to me. That looks soulless. Honestly, it looks
Coming this soulless. Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right.
No, it doesn't though, Geoff. That didn't have any intensity.
She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course,
Don't like, look at that.
7 Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience.
Not my kind of game, but I still think that it just lacks soul.
To have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
I'm a motherfucking soul man.
Thank you, Geoff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
They lied. The evil within is still alive.
Young witches and wizards, we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes.
Pothead is
When it
back.
comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star?
I think by the end of this showcase, what I'll be saying is there'll be a decent amount of games, and someone somewhere will think, "Oh,
Your composure,
that wasn't so bad." But for me, and a lot of people,
dreams at any price.
still think it's going to be hot garbage.
To seek glory for your team. No challenge is too great. No dream is too big.
This Quidditch, look, I've seen the first Harry Potter film. That's it. And many years ago, I watched half of the second one on Christmas. That's the extent of my Harry Potter knowledge. If this Quidditch was so fun, why has there not been a game with it? Or is this actually what it is? Fucking brilliant. There it is. Why don't they make a Quidditch game then? They just did, Baldy.
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching.
It took them long enough though, am I right?
For consoles and PC. Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title,
He's got it live.
Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite.
Oh, I remember that name.
This next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
Don't drop the soap, lads. I think I remember a few people playing that Choo Choo Charles game. Was it like a horror-based game? A spooky one. Ooh. See how that kebab's repeating on me. So what we're doing here, we're just escaping from the prison. Let me guess, there's a team of people trying to escape, a team of people trying to stop them escaping. We ain't never seen this before, people. We ain't never seen it before. Maybe not as mice would not. Damn. Smoking the blunts. Cuff bust. Coming next year.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage.
Yeah, very impressive one person, no doubt.
Right. Next, one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games, the first open world
Ubisoft,
Star
huh?
Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game. Just a small.
Obviously, you know how I said Harry Potter, no idea. I remember watching Phantom Menace in cinemas when as a kid, never having seen any of the others. Boring, didn't care. Never seen anything else, not even the classics. But something that intrigues me is who owns the rights in terms of what happens with the games, because EA have Star Wars games, don't they?
Think guys spotted Lando there. So great. And by the way, I'm just noticing everything we're showing you so far, I think is going to be, coming out, this year. Cuff Bust, I'm not quite sure, but it's like it's so cool.
Next year, Geoff. It literally said.
To play in the next few months here. All right. Well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago, I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Grease? That's how we pronounced it. That's the prior game. Gorgeous music. I'm a fucking Cocteau Twins Enya shit, this. Just happy with the music, really? This seems like one of those 2D games which is going to be, hack and slash, roguelike. I know the kind of games, they're all in my head, but I can't say any of them, I can't remember any of them. Never. Neither.
Trust me, that game
Beautiful art
is
style.
such a true work of art, especially when we get into some of the combat. It is tons of fun to play, and there's much more coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we've got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Can I have one survival horror new game tonight, please?
Find the future.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Gavin Hammond. Motherfucker's been on, made plenty of games.
Great journey.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle. But let me first do some great thing that shall be told among men hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
I only realised towards the end, oh yeah, we're moving through time here.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest. On behalf of
Holy
the
shit, this guy is old. I've heard the name so many times, but never seen him, obviously.
7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you, our incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, Stay civilized.
It's a few polite claps there. Death Stranding 2. Horizon Zero Dawn 3. I'm doing that again, where I just start saying stupid names. Ghost of Tsushima 2. It's happening. Don't know why Sony didn't show it off. Why not? Dark Souls 6. Hong Kong. Not Hong Kong. Donkey Kong. King Kong. Certainly monkeys. Never been a Planet of the Apes game, has there? Or has there? I don't think there has, right? Wukong. We know everyone's loving those Asian games these days. There will be swords. Remember what your boy Alexander Hilly told you, ladies and gentlemen? We are in a post-gunplay world. It's all about the swords now. It's not about the gunplay. Why? Because no one can do gunplay anymore. And no one wants to. And anyway, guns don't kill people, rappers do, ladies and gentlemen. You know how I know that? Seen it in a documentary on BBC 2. Anyway, here we go. VR. The meta. Got motherfucking Zuckerberg in on this. Wow, IGN. Masterpiece before it's out already. Asgard's Wrath. Available now. It actually is out. Please buy it.
Perhaps humans were fated to build the monoliths, reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given
The
more
fuck? This reminds me of that Somerville that I just played a few months ago.
not progress.
Cinematically very similar.
Every new height brings a terrible fall.
Starry
Hope
Studio.
still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies. We die to live again.
Hope you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, you should be able to. Just so fucking anxious about the audio volume, man.
The smallest creatures.
The audio levels. Oh, God, the gunplay.
Wherever we remain standing, we stand.
That reminds me of that Remnant of the Ashes game, whatever it's called. With this kind of light gunplay which has no oomph to it whatsoever. It looked interesting, that, cinematically. And then I saw someone shoot the gun and it was like, oh my God, no.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before? Only these past 2 days.
Barren Wasteland. Remember what I said during the Sony showcase? Barren Wastelands. A lot of space. Not much in terms of textures necessary. Remember, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, what's this? Gears of War 1000? Warhammer. So many of those kind of games, isn't there? Warhammer, different variety of Warhammer.
We've got some amazing developer guests joining
Some cool
us.
games though, but not for
Very
me.
excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG metaphor.
Woo!
Launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Shojima.
Mr. Sugahira, can I interest you in some beaconese? Because I've got hay fever. You what, mate?
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。
So, if it's your first time watching one of these longer showcases with me, ladies and gentlemen, something you might not know is there are times when I get the phone out and I don't give a shit about what I'm seeing in front of me on the screen.
These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
I'm back. What do you think he's going to finish tonight off? I'm telling you now, I love the series. I really like the series. Maybe not one of my ultimate favourites. And I'll be honest with you, I've played the old games so much without completing them. Sometimes as series, you've played so many times and never completed them. The Doom games. Love the old Doom games. Love Doom 3. Love the newer Doom games. But if Doom finishes it off tonight, or Gears of War, they shouldn't be finishing it off. We want something massive to finish this off. And I don't think it's going to be a new franchise or something. So, hedge your bets, what's going to finish tonight off? Place your bets, I should say.
結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームのゲームです。今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I will. Eggs bogs.
Inherited heroic virtues deep within us. The reality is, we oppress, we fight. A great evil flows through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic. Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them. On guard! You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
How's this? Scour! No holding back!
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
Just on Twitch, seeing everyone obviously watching the showcase like me. Lord Harris avoiding the puddles called it Geoff Direct. Oh my god, I love that man so much.
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that.
That was a pleasure. Thank you,
such stunning
Hishirono Kojima.
Jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3
I did say within the last year actually I would start to play the Batman games because I've heard they're actually good. Still need to get onto that.
At the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that. Is that Alice in Chains? That sounds like the bass line to Wood by Alice in Chains.
Overtaking Gotham. Driving the city mad.
That's Roger Craig Smith. Into the flood again. If I hear that, I'm going to go apeshit, mate. God, he's such a good voice actor, this guy. Chris Redfield, Resi 5 and 6. There's just like a crap reboot. Oh, that's one of the best bass lines ever. We'll use that. Whoa, that's Smashing Pumpkins. A Rat in a Cage, whatever it's called. That's used on so many things, that song. Bullet with butterfly wings. Two fucking sick bands, doesn't really matter, does it? God, that sounded so much like Wood. I wonder if they kind of melded them together there. Just talking about the music while that's playing. Woo!
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse.
Into
Now,
the flood
it is time
again.
to update fans on a
Same
legendary
old
fighting
trouble
game
was
franchise.
back
And
then.
that includes me.
I've been watching a lot of Mortal Kombat lately, reminiscing. Get the old Mortal Kombat games on the modern consoles, because I want them. I want to play the old Mortal Kombat games on modern consoles. Ed Boon, apparently, the main Mr. Mortal Kombat man, has asked Warner Brothers that, and they said fuck off to him. And they even started to remake them, I think, instead of remastering them for the modern consoles, and they shut that down as well, so I've heard. Sucks, man. This Final Fight? Never played those games. I don't know if it is. Because Streets of Rage basically just took everything that was in those games and just made it so much better. And I think the Final Fight games came out like a couple of years earlier. It's not even Final Fight, Alex. It's another fucking Street Fighter game. For fuck's sake. I've never been big on fighting games, apart from the old Mortal Kombat games. But I thought that was Final Fight. Then again, didn't Capcom make them back in the day? Obviously, they're side-scrollers. I always like side-scrolling games, better fighting games, because the backgrounds are constantly changing. Tons of different enemies, variety. Oh, fucking hell. But you don't get that in the same way with a generic fighting game. Another Street Fighter game. People love the Street Fighter games, just not for me. I never liked them, never even Street Fighter 2. That wee William Wallace there. Tears a mill. See if we can hear a Scottish person in this. Or an Irish person. Don't know why, I'm just playing a funny game. It's not even funny. You're not even funny, Alex. Like you're fucking bald, mate. The only funny thing about you. Sure someone will like this game. No good music, whatever this is. Pirate metal. Damn! What a Wallace, lad. Get him towed. Roguelike and co-op. Oh, I love those two things. Unreal Engine. It's got to be good. Never mind. It's not good. It's over 9,000! That's all I know about this shit. It's over 9,000, ladies and gentlemen. It's all you're getting from me. It's over 9,000! I'm just showing my friend what I'm reacting to. Actually got a picture of the kebab that I had from earlier because I'm showing it to someone. That's how pathetic I am, ladies and gentlemen.
Your release date for Sparking Zero, October
Oh.
11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical.
That just looks like a massacre from the.
All platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
Geoff, you're American or is he Canadian? Can't remember. Either way, I don't want to hear multiplayer. I want to hear multiplayer.
The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious, with conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara Guard. It's time to take action. Objective: collect and decode the metal brick located at the tourist center at the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
We're in position.
I know that this is the state of modern gaming, but holy shit, you're seeing it really, really badly here right now. Just getting serious again after talking shit for the last 10-15 minutes. Co-op, 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 co-op. It might be team-based, but regardless of whether it's team-based or versus each other, or sometimes even both, as this probably is. How much fucking co-op, man? How much roguelike? Single player? You know, some of you guys might have forgotten this, but Bethesda, many years ago, 2017, 7 years ago now, did this hashtag save player one thing. And I also added my own hashtag and did a YouTube video about it, just a one-off YouTube video. Love linear games. Where are the single player games here? The proper fucking AAA ones. Not many, is there?
Moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie. Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
Really struggling here, guys, to concentrate and even give a damn. I'm just not bothered by any of these games. Black Hawk Down.
Why are they burning tires? RPG! Hold on!
All units prepared for landing. 2 feet, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture an interior cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down! Enemy attack!
America, fuck yeah. Here again to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Delta Force, Hawk Ops. Why has Geoff got this woman presenting it for him? Geoff, are you not doing any work today? What's he doing? Why couldn't he be doing this? I don't get it.
For real this time.
Jeff's a part-timer now. Look at this shit. This woman's doing everything. Put all Mortal Kombat games on modern consoles. There'll be some kind of old school collection tonight, won't there? Hey, guess who's asking Capcom to put the old Resident Evil games on modern consoles? Me and so many fans. Capcom, we know you're working on it in the background. They better be. Maybe not next year, 2026. Jesus H. Christ. We want to see that released. Resi 1, 2, 3 and modern consoles. Let's go. We get that. And that'll be amazing. I said we get that. I'll bring Resident Evil 3 to the channel, my favourite game of all time. But really, I could just do that on Duck Station. There's no excuses for not doing it, but... Halo Infinite. So crap, I got into the Halo series a few years ago. I enjoyed the games. And then I was told by literally everyone, don't bother with Halo 5 or Infinite. They're both fucking shite. Okay. That was around about the time Infinite was coming out. 2 years or so ago. I think I loved 2, 3 and 4 the best. I actually enjoyed 4, even though it got shit on from what I remember. And ODST, and yeah, good franchise, good series. I can see why the earlier games were so loved. Especially Halo 2, because then that game's now 20 years old. First game, Christ almighty, that age. Fucking hell, some parts of that were not very good anymore. that library part. I'd heard so much about it. And it's like, yeah, I can see why this upset a lot of people. Christ, what were they thinking of? Astrobot, Astrobot. Hey, it's coming out in September, I think. So, awesome. Not long to wait. Please let it be good. It looks so good. This music doesn't fit this trailer. Christ almighty, I just don't know how people play these games. I really don't. How many of these games have got a fucking narrative, man? What is going on here? Co-op again? Co-op? Where is a single player game? Something I'd be fucking interested in. What's this? Bloody Transformers? I'm a 90s kid, not 80s kid, mate. It's all about those motherfucking Power Rangers, am I right? Electrifying mecha-based combat. Story? We don't give a shit about that, kid. Summer closed beta test coming in August 2024. Mecha break.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with
Blumhouse
horror films over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
Okay, is it going to have combat? Or is it going to be a fucking running like a bitch simulator? Megan, oh, I love that. Five Nights at Freddy's, oh wow, that's good. Crystal, Theatre of Idols. These guys have played BioShock. Whoa, what the fuck? It's Habbo Hotel! I was on that back in the day. This perspective has taken me by surprise, I'll tell you that much.
I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Are these different games?
To sleep, and I am scared to death to stay awake.
Running like a bitch simulator.
When ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
So these are all different games by this studio. I think, yeah.
I'll save you, no matter what.
Just go home, Viv.
Amy!
The local police department asked me to help with a case. Why would they need a game designer?
The simulation.
Some developer mode.
Man, you know, there's some fantastic imagery here with all of these games, even though I can see some at mark for me. That last one is interesting, but there's no gameplay. There's no gunplay. Cool imagery. I'll say that. Some really cool imagery there. And that last game looked pretty intriguing in terms of being a defenseless horror, but I don't like defenseless horrors. Survival horror, ladies and gentlemen. can have gameplay and gunplay.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO and founder of
But not anymore, it can.
creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
Where is the survival? Come on, Slitterhead. That's a fucking game that I'm wanting to see now. Deep purple.
Hey,
Damn.
we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why you want to get into games like this. What are we doing?
Making money, Geoff.
We've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway,
My favourite franchise, Five Nights at Freddy's.
To my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to
Without the gameplay, though. That's the thing, Jason. You do that, but you don't have the gameplay. And that's the issue with the modern games.
And find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
They look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about, we saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in
We
many
Swedish
different
woman, not a
colours,
Scottish woman,
which
not
means
Swedish.
It's a horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters.
You're talking about Resident Evil, though. Resident Evil had gameplay and gunplay.
And your otherwise very cozy farming.
I won't let it go, guys. I won't let it go because it needs saying for me and many people that feel the same way. It's what I'm passionate about. Survival horror needs gunplay. Where is it?
Supernatural scares. We have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that means for us that we really want to, as we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks. You know, we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome, all the stuff you have there, and I know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, and
It's pretty intriguing what they've done here, though, in all honesty, by basically making shitloads of games and then saying, here you go. And they're all horror vibe games without gameplay. Not their fault, that's the way the industry is. Not their fault, but I'm asking the industry. Where's the gunplay?
The Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Awesome. Well,
cool, though.
I know
Interesting.
This is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling off. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here at Summer Game. Thank you, guys.
Interesting that they've made money elsewhere and they've gone into gaming.
Premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
What did I just say 10 minutes ago? I just mentioned bloody Power Rangers. But it's like Streets of Rage. Hey, I hope it is. I can fucking buy it. Where's the green motherfucker? There's no green one. He was the best one. Why is there a purple one? Or is he the white one? I don't remember the story. What on God's green earth is going on? So basically, remember that I never played it, to be honest with you. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game from a year or two ago. Here you go. Here's more. And it looks pretty cool. No doubt it's not going to be as fun single player. Nice throwback though. One of the TV shows that I loved when I was a kid in the 90s. Survival horror. No. I'm just going to keep doing that now. What that means is I'm hitting them hard. I'm not stopping. It's my narrative. It's what I'm saying. Where's a survival horror with gunplay? Hitting them hard. I hope, could this be another platformer for me? Who knows? Could be. We might not see gameplay here though. Do you like my platformers, ladies and gentlemen? I like simple ones, and I don't like roguelike. Like Blasphemous or that Celeste or the Messenger, ultra difficult like hack and slash ones, Metroidvania ones. They tend not to be for me. Dear and boy. See what you see? It's like fucking catchphrase, lads. It's like fucking catchphrase with Roy Walker. See what you fucking see, lads. If you know, then you fucking know.
During the pandemic, and now has a team of 8 helping him realize.
I'd like to see more of that.
Financial aid from the French government and games like that are
French government.
First-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world action RPG from Warhorse Studios.
You know what?
Here is a brand new look.
This just ain't as good without the world premiere guy, is it? Where the hell is that guy gone? 2 days time, ladies and gentlemen. Microsoft. We hitting them hard. We hitting them hard this year. We have to. Damn.
These 2 young fellas, I need to find them. One's a smart-ass Smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world. But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Shit, this is the most English game yet, dear chap. Do it for King Charles, I say. England who lost to Iceland tonight in the football. Oh, wonderful. Can't wait for the Euros. Fucking pile of shite.
The fucking task.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That was a cool trailer, not my kind of game, but I enjoyed that trailer.
We step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro.
Woo! We will go Slitterhead. Is this going to be shit? Is this going to be jank? I think it is. Please don't be shit. I think it's third person. Is it going to be too much action? Gunplay doesn't need to be action, does it? That's the thing. Of course there is action, but it's all about balance. But like I said, I've got my doubts whether this is going to be survival horror or action. I think from when it was first announced and from the cover that I saw a few months ago, I think they're going down a more action route. Maybe they're seeing the death of certain other games. This is Japanese, I've got to remember that and bear that in mind. Okay. This... Look, this is fucking weird. I'm going to say that much. This is what I was putting some stock into, ladies and gentlemen. And, there's melee combat, there's no guns. Remember what your boy Alexander Hilly123 has been telling you? We're in a post-gunplay world. And when there is a gun, it's like, oh, you don't aim the gun and move it like that. You just lock on and shoot it and then reload like a double-barrel shotgun. Because that's a lot easier for the devs to do. This looks more like... I don't know what this looks like. Some kind of fucking... slower-paced Devil May Cry? What is this, man? It's weird. But it is not a survival horror game. And it looks aimless. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Not what I wanted that game to be. Early on, that game looked a bit more survival horror, and I think they've shit the bed and thought, no, let's make it more of an action game, because survival horror's dead. And it is dead. Oh, it is dead.
That's what I call a dramatic.
But of course, survival horror doesn't need to have guns, but that just looked more like a weird action third-person game to me. I was fucking hyped for that, man, and that looked shit. That did not look good to me, personally. It looked pretty bizarre, but... no.
Good.
Oh, man, I'm so downtrodden right now. The fuck is this? Peanut Man?
The Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shake the world. Until they lied to
Oh, what is this?
kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Well, I'm not often speechless, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, I pretty much am.
They made me who I am.
What's the name of this game gonna be, man? I have a feeling it's gonna make me laugh. You're fucking damn right it made me laugh. Killer Bean. Oh, why is it roguelike, man? Why is it roguelike? We are sick of it, man. I'm going in hard on this roguelike phenomenon, but that looked funny. Shame it's roguelike, but that was funny. That made me fucking piss that. I knew the name was going to be funny. Killer Bean. Okay, now.
Hello, Geoff, everyone. I'm very happy.
He's
to
a
be
killer
here.
bee.
In the studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a
Survival climber? There's Jusant 2.
addition to Mount K2,
The French always make weird games, man. They can make good games, though. In the indie kind of,
such extreme conditions.
not genre, but
This is
indie
something
market.
we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before.
It's Jusant!
And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic.
Like Jusant.
It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to
Mountain.
see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay.
Ooh, interesting. I played Jusant for the first time about 3 or 4 months
We
ago.
can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
Interesting. They were French as well. Another rock climbing game. Is it just a coincidence? It's exactly the same premise as Jusant. How interesting. Some people complain that Jusant wasn't hardcore enough. But Christ almighty, I think I'd have a nervous breakdown if it were more stressful. And this game looks like it is going to be. This motherfucker said it was gameplay, this as well. This is bizarre. Like, you can't copyright a type of game, of course, but I wonder if these guys knew that Jusant were making their game. That's what I felt like when I fell down. But, you know, when you think of it, climbing a mountain like this and falling down and trying again, that's modern gaming. That's the roguelike. That's the mentality of the modern game, isn't it? No checkpoints, fail, try it again. Fail, try it again. Fail, try and get again. Why are they doing that? To keep you playing. And you'll replay the same fucking thing again. Chapters, levels, linear, that's gone. Your boy is right. But nevertheless, that game, intriguing. I'll keep my eye... Ooh, what have they made before? Oh, okay. There you go. Intriguing, man. Another bloody Jusant-like game, only more hardcore.
In the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard.
We are 1 hour in, ladies and gentlemen, and we got 1 hour to go.
But I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
PTSD, the video game.
That was Wonderstop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play that. All right, now here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman...
Narrative action game. Is it co-op? And is it roguelike? Is the gunplay?
Your thoughts inward.
Probably not.
Focus on your shade. Do you feel it?
I do.
Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
These are incredible.
They called themselves the Sahin.
Really, I've said this before, man, but it really pisses me off.
The Unknown 9.
How? Oh, look, we've got we're playing as an Indian woman. How many games do you play as an Indian woman? Not many. Why is she speaking in English then? Fuck's sake. So stupid. If it's got English subtitles, you're not going to hear a complaint from me. Games industry, if you're going to make everything more diverse, have it in the native language.
You killed someone I loved.
Then again, I played Ghost of Tsushima in English. But at least I had the choice. And if I didn't have the choice, I'd like to think I wouldn't complain, you know?
This is exactly
but,
where I'm meant to be.
you know, English is the language of the world, isn't it? So, we don't speak any other fucking language.
found something down there.
Unknown 9, Awakening.
Hey! How about we see the world together?
I finally have something. Something that I want to protect.
I'll steal your heart. Adventure starts.
Resident Evil. Are Capcom doing anything this summer? I mean, have they got their own showcase? What does that say? My camera is obscuring it. Assassin's Creed 3000. Yep, they're making another game. We're in a post-gameplay... well, we kind of are in a post-gameplay world. But we're in a post-gunplay world. Swords will never be as fun as guns. In my opinion. Guns are so much more cool and fun to use. Different kinds of guns. Swords like that. You know, any of you guys been watching me for a while, you know how much I despise the Dark Souls games. I think that's where it all stems from. And then many other games. And a few games that I have really enjoyed with swordplay, but there's a reason there's no gunplay these days, people. Yeah, I keep thinking about games in the 360 era in realistic urban city environments and how there are so few games like that these days. You know, we just had a game then where we were playing as an Indian woman and I don't know if it was set in India. You couldn't specifically say it was based on what we saw. This is what? Is this Roman, Greek? Is it made up, mythological? I don't know what bullshit this is. You can't relate to it. Where are the gritty urban games? Take the grit out, where are the urban games? Take the urban out, where are the city-based games? Somewhere where you recognise in the real world. Those games aren't being made. I think that's a shame. Because, man, another one of those games. Lies of P, Dark Souls. We've seen Ghost of Tsushima, Dark Souls. Demon Wake Souls. Fucking losing my mind, Souls.
With dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic, it is finally set for release, and we're very happy here.
Doom and Gears of War are going to close this, and I'm just not happy with that. Because I like both series, but one of them has just lost its flow a long time ago, Gears of War, and I don't feel like Doom should be the showpiece game. No Mick Gordon as well, obviously, with the new Doom game. Maybe they're going to have like a symphonic element because it's medieval. Maybe it'll be like that. No guitars. Man, I want to play the old Doom games again. Doom 1 and 2. Fucking years since I played them. Who is this song? Is it M83? I've never really enjoyed these guys. Yeah. Shazammed it. M83. I listened to the music many years ago and it didn't really grab me. Vast barren worlds, ladies and gentlemen. Vast barren worlds. Again and again. Yo, is that Stella Blade? She had bunny ears. What the hell is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise if you've got if you've got like an imagination. It must be hell watching me. It must be hell. Sorry for the biting of the nails, ladies and gentlemen. Stellar Blade 2. Yep, it's already coming. The thirsty simps made it happen.
That looks awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation.
No, Geoff earlier said that this woman was like a guest. She's presenting the whole damn show.
Let's welcome two developers whose hit indie game Among Us took the world by storm in a couple of game awards.
Like,
from Inner Sloth,
that woman's got a mask on at bottom left.
And Forrest Willard.
What is going on? Where's Geoff?
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out
Read the room, dude. No one wants that.
Real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular...
Who doesn't love a sloth?
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Geoff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
World premiere. Well, get the guy saying it then. Among Us. You remember how annoying that was during the Corona year?
Hi, I'm Ian from Shapeshot, and you may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
We are Studio NE%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, our boss rush game, with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait.
I don't get it.
But all of those amazing indie games aren't.
There's no way this woman's filling in for Keely. She's doing a good job if she is. Where is he? Where is he?
Sounds like he did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek.
Oh, I bet this gets me bloody, what's it called? A bit copyright gets me here for some kind of bullshit music. Something gets copyrighted here. Does anyone know? Where is Geoff? Like, where is he? There's no way this woman's reading off that bloody auto cue immediately like that. I'm confused where he is. She's presenting the whole damn show. And there's 40 minutes to go, and I'm as good as certain we're gonna see. Oh man, imagine if obviously Sam Lake was hyping it up, and I think it'll be the Alan Wake 2 DLC, but I'd obviously love to see that Max Payne, Elijah Wood, Patton Oswalt, damn. yeah, I'd love to see that Max Payne
Up
remake
next,
gameplay.
we have Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Woo! Sonic Generations, the only 3D Sonic game I've ever liked, apart from Sonic Adventure.
From Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new.
Still not played Sonic Superstars. I have a bad feeling for the future of the Sonic games. I really do.
Official release date announcement.
August 28th. So what is this exactly? This is like a remaster of Sonic Generations, but you can play as that Shadow the Hedgehog, who I don't give a shit about. Like I say, I'm worried about the future yet again of Sonic. Love Sonic Mania. Sonic Generations is nice, but for me, I'm old school. I don't care about the 3D games and the games that are made for Zoomers. I don't care. Long time ago when I played Generations, it was pretty good. But everything I loved about that game was like the 2D perspective levels. The 3D ones always felt like more on rails in a way, for me personally. October 25th? Christ almighty, Sega, it's going to get absolutely obliterated. Why October? You avoid October if you can. Oh, who's this guy? You had a shite, Geoff?
In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is one small decision that unleashed a chain of events.
Look at that on the right, it looks like a massive butthole.
Story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened.
Isn't this like a massive film, Dune? And there was a sequel. And all I know is that it didn't conform to the norms of modern cinema. And people didn't like it because of that. Because of a bad ending or something. Mate, that makes me want to like it more. That's all I know. I might be wrong. But that's something I think I've heard.
But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach.
Are you speaking in English?
All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
So this is just a game based on the movie, is that simply it? Open world survival MMO. Oh god, my stomach, sorry if you heard that, guys. That wasn't me breaking wind, that was my gut saying, why did you just feed me a ton of kebab? But yeah, I was interested by the trailer though. At least it was a well-made trailer in my opinion. Quite immersive. And then I see MMO and it's like, Jesus Christ. Talk about taking me out of it. At least it's got good music. That was cool. Music-wise, that was cool.
Tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the game.
I'm okay. I'll definitely buy it. I promise. I promise I'll buy it. Just don't tell me any more about it.
So Battle Aces is the RTS game.
He's telling me
for
more about it.
everyone.
Okay.
It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible.
Tedious
so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game.
Tedious
So,
clicks?
if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates in 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the Finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
Whoa, those characters had guns. Remember them? No, you get to use swords and katanas instead. Have fun.
The Finals in Kyoto. All right, please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
This fucking song is so catchy, man. Jesus. Show me the way beyond light, and I'll show you the herald of darkness. Alan Wake 2 was not that good, and I'm sorry to say it. But let's see the DLC.
To tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions.
Deluxe editions, only deluxe.
Physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next,
That'd be like $100 plus.
some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs.
Can it be fun?
3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. it was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours.
Woo!
Tomorrow. Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
So, is this single player content? It doesn't sound like it.
A special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me. And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange.
I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
That background song will specifically be for this game. And it sounds cool.
I have a shotgun.
What on God's green earth is going on here?
That's a real shotgun?
This doesn't seem... So I don't know if there's going to be a story-based DLC as well as that. I mean, the second game... This isn't a spoiler. We all knew it was going to be like this. Ended without anybody really knowing what the fuck was properly going on. But that looked even strange for Remedy. And, you know, the second game, man, there's just not enough gameplay there for me. It's too cinematic compared to the gameplay. Out tomorrow. At the moment, I'm actually not using my Xbox because, well, I'm using my PS5 and just playing it because I'm enjoying it, but I've got games to play and I'm just trophy whoring loads of games. But my Xbox fan has stopped working. And I've done step 1 in regards to declogging it, and then step 2 I can do, but I've not started to yet. If after step 2, because there's 3 steps basically, if after step 2 the fan still isn't working, the third step is something that is taking the whole console apart. Step 2 is kind of taking it half apart. I can do step 2, but step 3, I'm not sure. I won't fuck it up, but yeah, my Xbox Series X.
If you're watching SGF on TikTok,
might just be dust, I don't know.
HSR in the chat to claim a special
But basically, I'm not playing my Xbox so much, so. They didn't even say with the Alan Wake 2 expansion if it's free or not. Also, you know, a lot of people complained about Alan Wake not having a physical release. Now, they're giving you a physical release. But how many people are really going to care? Because you should have just released it physical at the time. I don't really get it. Why would they do it now? I need to stretch my legs, guys. Half an hour to go.
Nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
I have to say though, with the Alan Wake 2 DLC, if that is the only DLC that we're getting, then it is a disappointment, because I thought it would be like a narrative-based DLC. That just looked like, I don't know, let's get every single Remedy character we can think of from different games in a hodgepodge, put them all together, and it's utter nonsense and madness. Like I say, I wish I understood why people loved Alan Wake 2 and thought it's a masterpiece, but I didn't, and I was hyped for it before release. Survival horror is back. What's this? Fee 5? Fee 5. Dark and darker. Descent into madness. Gameplay? Holy shit. I mean, it's not gunplay, but still. Man, I'm really wanting that Proteus game. I'm in the mood for play a boomer FPS game. So bad. There's another boomer FPS game other than Proteus. Can't remember what its name is. It's already out and got great reviews. Shit, I'll Google that after this is done. It's on my radar, but I'm waiting specifically for it to come down to £12. Because when it released, I've already mentioned this story. I think I actually mentioned it during the PlayStation showcase, but when it released, it was at £16, and then they raised the price to £20, and then when it went on offer months later, it was at £16, and it's like, that's not a deal, that's not an offer. That's the price that the game fucking was initially, you pricks. So I'm specifically waiting until it goes down to £12. Yes, I'm being ultra pedantic. You try and mug people off, you're not mugging me off, mate. You know what I'm saying?
The unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE.
Oh, looks awesome that, Geoff, thanks.
Dark and Darker is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Sounds good, Capcom. Oh my god, my stomach is going ape shit, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just rub my stomach. Many apologies. Man has had much too doner meat. Too much doner meat. You know, I'm looking at the clock here, 1 hour 38. 20 minutes to go. And just thinking, you know, I've heard these rumours tonight about Doom and Gears of War 6. Gears of War 6, I don't care. Remaster 2 and 3 and I'll be like, ooh, awesome, definitely love to play them. Same quality as Gears 1 was. Gears of War, sorry, 1 was. Yeah, awesome. Fucking love those games. But Doom and Gears of War shouldn't be finishing this off. And if they are, it's a state of the industry, in my opinion, where it's at right now. Oh, wow, I've only seen this particular game a million times before. I'm sick of swordplay. Is anybody else sick of swordplay? Vast barren world. Co-op. It'll be roguelike. Jesus, wet man. It's all the same. They're all the same, man. All the same. I have a feeling that you might not be able to hear me so well on this stream. I'm a bit far from the mic. Turn it up. Is this Gang Beasts 2? I never played Gang Beasts. Can it be played single player? Thing is with Xbox, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I criticise co-op so much, and I've always been a single-player guy mostly. But the thing is, games with gold is no longer a thing. And don't you need Game Pass to actually play online? But I'm not paying for Game Pass. Is that from the guys who... Oh no, that's a separate game, innit? Oh, I'm friggin' tired, man.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide.
BioShock 4.
Everybody here at MCorp loves this.
The game to finish it.
We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone in MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah!
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Nobody panic.
Wow, that's a game, is it? What?
All right. Welcome back.
Makes me laugh when these people just criticise capitalism in this way, and it's like the fact you whatever. Skate?
Hey, Geoff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
Wait a minute, this is... What? I'm confused. I'm not following this properly. Skate is to do with what that bullshit was then? The piss take on capitalism? A game published by EA? You can't be serious, right? You're gonna put EA on that? Where is it? It doesn't say EA anywhere, but I'm sure EA used to publish that game, right?
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide.
This industry is dead.
Talking about Pow World. I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy.
I'm depressed.
Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Power World on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho, from the Valorant dev team.
Gaming is dead.
Thanks, Geoff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
Target down.
Quite like this song, actually, whatever it is. Good beat, anyway. Was that not already on console?
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
Best thing about tonight has been the fact that there's been a few decent pieces of music. Obviously, when there's a longer showcase like this, a heck of a lot of what I've seen will have left my mind, and only afterwards when I go on a few different gaming websites and have a look, but oh yeah, that looked okay. But overall, I have to say, it is exactly as I anticipated it to be. Granted, I think tonight we've seen just as much, if not a little bit more, than we have in the previous Summer Game Fests. Maybe a little less downtime, a few less guests. But when all is said and done, for me personally, the kind of games that I like, not interested in anything. And I think a lot of other people will feel the same. Is there anybody out there who's going to say this is an amazing Game Fest? I just feel like these are pure like mid games, and they're not that intriguing. And I mean, this is Valorant. It's an old game, for God's sake. The one before this was Pal World, old game. I'm not even complained about it because I'm just that fucking depressed. I can't be arsed complaining about it, man. I think this is going to be the end now. I don't think they're going to show Gears of War and Doom. DoorDash. That's what the Yanks call Just Eat. But yeah, for me, this industry is over. And I'm just thinking, where do I go from here? Because I need a new hobby.
Who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well,
yeah, boy!
Young is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
And now we're looking at something that's not a video game. So here I am saying it's not been that bad tonight. Because there's a lot been shown, I think it'll go over people's heads, and I think that a lot of them will be like, oh, this was amazing. In no world has this been amazing. But there's been some games shown that are decent. I think it'll be a decent showing for some people. For others, still shit. And I'm one of them. But now we're seeing a movie of some kind. And we've just looked at 2 old games. And you know, the thing is as well, a lot of people always go, well, indie games, this game, that game, blah, 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 these are doing so well. And I'm thinking, yeah, but this is the thing, the indie market is now what the industry seems to be. There is no AAA. It's become too big. AAA is dead. But those are the kind of games that I love. Do I have to wait 10 years to see a couple of AAA games? Seems to be the case.
Summer Game Fest 2024! Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight monsters, collect lots of shiny things, and Chicken has a big role. That's all that matters. And here is our big ad. Squad up. I mean, cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo!
What's going on? Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the Chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink right out of the carton.
Well, I don't think you know the definition of fun.
Come on, get up. I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
All right.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because...
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
Great emotionally.
Also, I've pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer. Okay, I'm just a lumberjack.
I think you're qualified to be an accountant, so. Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations.
There's more where that came from. Oh, I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
Yeah, just relax your bowels, your mind.
Was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken. Running in a heart we're breaking, and I've been out.
You call this a squad?
Okay, I'm invested in this trailer. This is fun. That's the main man, isn't it? That's what's his name? He's the main man. That's what I know. He's the main man. Go on. Fun, yeah.
Want to go chop some trees, would you? I'd be delighted.
I don't know what this is. Don't care. It's kind of funny and silly. Can you imagine? Maybe you can. Who the fuck plays games on a phone, man? My phone battery lasts about an hour. Phones are shit. Smartphones are shit.
Do you want me to shut the door or?
Yeah. Oh my god. It's from a freaking a phone game called Squad Busters. It's nothingness. And yet it's been one of my favourite moments of the evening because of the trailer. And now we're looking at a game that we've already seen. Oh my fucking god, this industry is dead.
Thank you, Geoff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer GameFest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーションシリーズ
Watch motherfucking Chad Kroger copyright me. No, you cannot upload this. Mate, you Nickelback, no one cares. Motherfucking Nickelback stopping me uploading this video.
To deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut.
If I keep doing this, maybe they'll piss off. Oh man, I've already seen this shit trailer. Don't do this to me, Capcom. I saw people having a bit of a meltdown because of the woman that was in this Monster Hunter game. The fact that she wasn't ugly. The Japanese don't always get the memo, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're always exciting. Because you don't know what they're going to do exactly. They don't play the politically correct game like the West. Such a shame that there's just a lack of Japanese games these days. There's some, but not like they used to be. And they're not as good as they used to be. Like nothing is these days, but...
As I feared, it picked up our scent. I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
It's 5 to 12, and I've got to ask myself, do I really want to upload this video to YouTube straight away? Reacting to the Sony one did absolutely nothing in terms of views. I don't think this is. And to be honest with you, obviously I feel fatigued having done this for 2 hours just talking non-stop, but there's not been that many funny moments. And the file size is going to be friggin' massive. Monster Hunter Wilds. Then again, I think I'm recording in 720p and not 1080, so it shouldn't be as big, but...
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see
Look at my head. It's like a big light bulb.
Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing
Oh yeah, it's that one that looks like Ghost of Tsushima and Dark Souls, as opposed to that other game that does, and that other. Gears and Doom are going to be shown at the Microsoft one, obviously. And that will probably be the only half interesting thing there. This is how he's ending the show. Geoff, I mean, I'm sorry, but for a lot of the Lies of P, Dark Souls, oh look, I've got a sword, I'm in Feudal Japan, can't say it, gang, they love these games. I don't. We've seen so many games like this tonight, but this looks decent, to be fair. It looks pretty cool. So many games like this. You can tell this is a bit better, for lack of a better word. But, having said that, it's not a brand new game, and we are ending the showcase with this. You should always be ending your showcase with something new. 100%. You should always be ending it with something big and new. Not something that we've already seen. We know of. Obviously, we've not seen gameplay. 100 quintillion billion %, a lot of people are going to be hyped for this. It just looks like all the others to me, though. But it does look more AAA and better quality, but Dark Souls, man. Last game of the evening. Fucking hell, Geoff.
You'll hear much more about that, and that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Geoff. I had such an amazing time. Happy
Cheers, Joy.
Game Fest, everyone.
Thanks, Joy.
Her name is the opposite of what I'm feeling right now.
So stay tuned, because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking Summer Game.
Devolver is on straight after this. Bloody hell. It's not good for people in the UK this time of night, is it?
Gamescom opening night live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
I never watch that kind of stuff because I just don't think anything is usually announced there that I'll be interested in. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet, ladies and gentlemen. Wrapping this up. Quantity over quality. I think maybe I'm wrong here, but I want to say that compared to the last 2 or 3 years, we've possibly seen a little bit more. Fucking hell. I want to say that we've seen a little bit more. Kern, that looks interesting. But there's just been so much shown that I'm not interested in. It's like, what? This is the gaming industry. Like, it just seems like everything is indie. Everything is AAA. Where is the double A? Where is the AAA? Where is gunplay? Where has gameplay gone? And I will continue to mention till I'm blue in the face, because it's a thing, and I'm right. Where are the realistic game worlds within AAA gaming? City environments and whatnot. Shitloads back in the day in the PS2, PS3 era. No, nowhere to be seen. There are no good games coming out, and, well, minimal. I feel people are going to be obviously more upbeat in regards to this showcase and the PlayStation one. That is not hard. But I just feel this has been, the mentality here has been, give them shitloads, they might not care that nothing much here is that good. There will be some people that hype for certain games, 1 or 2 middling ones like that for me. But overall,
is a non-profit organization whose team
this industry is going nowhere for me, and it might be time for crochet or some shit like that, because the games that I like are just not being made anymore. Not feeling good, guys. Really not. That was to him, not you. See you in a bit. Back on Sunday for Microsoft. And I've not even got the energy to have a go at them. I'm just done. All that there's going to be there are Gears of War and Doom. And that'll be it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.